Cool. But now, like for you, where you're at in your life, like you can play games with your son. So you guys will play Minecraft and stuff together.
Yeah, he's got like Smash Brothers and a couple of other games, and like he's at the age where his friend will come over, not now because of lockdown, but like his friend came over like the other weekend, and they played like split screen Minecraft on the Switch, and it just like, man, the nostalgia you get from seeing like kids doing that, because that's like the shit that we used to do when we were kids, right? Like
Yeah.
you'd get like a Nintendo 64 for Christmas, and all your friends came over to play GoldenEye or something, right? Like it was the same thing, and it's that level of excitement, you know, like because little kids just get excited about every goddamn thing. There's something really nice about it. So yeah, he's at like a really good age for all that kind of stuff.
Do they know about you in that world?
Yeah, my son knows that like I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube and stuff, and he watches he used to watch, he doesn't watch YouTube as much now, funnily enough, but a couple of years ago he's really into watching it, like, and he would seek out Minecraft let's players that were like child friendly, you know. But because I did a lot of Minecraft, I knew some of them, and so like, you know, I'd say, oh, I know that guy, like I play games with him sometimes, and he'd be like, no you don't. Like
Then you
he
became the
went through that
coolest
phase.
dad in the world,
He
right?
went through that phase where he's like, you don't know these people that I think are cool, sort of thing. It was pretty funny. But then one of them did like a custom video. He just like DM'd it to me in a tweet saying like, oh, hi Kurt, how are you doing, stuff, like your dad told me to do this for you or whatever. So then he was like, wow, really? Like it was just like, just sort of like turned him around. It was pretty funny.
But so are you a cool dad to him, or you're back to being uncool?
I think I'm like fairly cool. Yeah, I don't think he seeks out doing stuff with me. Like he wants to play games with me and stuff. So I guess that's a good sign that maybe you're like kind of a cool dad. I don't know. Like it's hard to judge sometimes.
Will you like I don't want to go down the parenting rabbit hole, but like so you're playing Tarkov now. If he walked up, like do they know when you're streaming like don't come in, or what's like, is there boundaries or like
Yeah, more or less. I mean, I'm lucky because it's not in the house. You have to leave the house to actually come out here.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a separate garage. It's not like attached to the house. So it's like, yeah. So it's like it's its own little building, right? So I can just like you know, when we were doing Twitch sings, I could sing as loud as I wanted to and it wouldn't interrupt anybody, except for maybe people passing on the road or whatever. But yeah, it's actually a pretty good setup. Yeah, well, one time I streamed late at night and I was singing like a Beatles song, and really loud on Twitch sings. And my wife was asleep in the house and she could hear me. She like texted me. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing out there?" Oh man, I honestly thought somebody was gonna call the police. It was so loud. But
What song was it? Do you remember?
it was "Oh Darling." You know that Paul McCartney song from Abbey Road. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
No, my knowledge of the Beatles is very slim.
Okay, well, if you ever get a chance to listen to "Oh Darling" by the Beatles, listen to it, and it's a loud song. There's lots of like yelling in it, so I had to stay true to the Beatles and yell the song as well as best I could, but it was very loud.
Isn't there like, I think, and I've never listened to a Beatles album front to back, but I think I would like the one that's like not messed up but avant-garde, which was about strawberries or something. What's that?
Strawberry Fields?
Isn't there like an album where it's off the wall a little bit?
Yeah, their later stuff was kind of like that. Like I'd say Strawberry Fields, what album was that on, chat? I can't even remember. Strawberry Fields I think was maybe on Magical Mystery Tour, or was it the White Album? Magical Mystery Tour, yeah, that's right. Magical Mystery Tour is kind of weird. Sgt. Pepper is really good. So I think I think Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is their best album. Some people agree, some people don't. Abbey Road is, I think, generally considered one of their better albums, which is their last album before they broke up. And the White Album is like a double album that is very good, but for some people a little bit hit and miss. But I'd say that was more their like sort of like experimental stuff, studio stuff. You know, they weren't on tour. They weren't on tour when those albums were made.
Why did they break up?
Their touring years were much earlier, and it was like the Hard Day's Night kind of stuff. You know, Love Me Do and like all those kind of songs.
What?
They broke up because they just got sick of each other. Basically.
Really?
Yeah, they just knew each other. They started a band together from like a young age, and I think they were just all approaching their 30s, and they just kind of like had creative and artistic differences and stuff, and that was it. Whoa.
To your left.
He's running.
How did he survive both of us?
I don't know. I've got a really crappy gun though.
Dude, I had good ammo too.
He's definitely hit, but he's probably running here to try to get this.
Cool thing they
He's a
added in
rat.
this. I don't know if they added it last patch, but if someone's heavy bleeding, they'll leave a blood trail, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's neat.
So they just got sick of each other, but weren't they? I mean, they were they were it. They were like the biggest. Oh, someone's in there. Be careful.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Closing the door.
Sorry, I went
think
to unlock it and it was already unlocked, and that's when it.
That's our man.
Okay, so we can get him. So are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. If you can
I see
open
somebody,
the.
there's somebody on the road outside. I can see it through
Yeah.
the windows here, do you?
Yeah, on the top of the stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to take a shot at him. So here's if you can. Oh, he opened. Did you open the door or did he?
Yeah, he did. It's one of the inside doors. The outside door here is still closed. Oh. I think it's a scav. I can hear Russian. Oh, one of them's dead. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm behind it up here, so I'm not in there. This is
Oh,
me.
he's coming. He's coming.
That's me.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
So I'm just kind of blind firing in the windows, trying to hit him. We may have got him. You think?
I'm gonna open the door. Is he peeking? Okay, back room is still closed. I heard somebody die in here. I'm creeping in. I might die.
You're by yourself, just so you know.
Okay.
I do have a couple nades, but
He's in the back room.
alive or dead?
I can hear him. Alive. I can hear him
Okay.
moving. I think he's looting the office. I'm in the room before. Yeah, I'm just.
That's
in
me.
here
That's me.
covering the door. Yeah, yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. If you open it, I can throw a nade in there, but this could end up great or not great.
Okay, you ready? I'm going in 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. But I threw it anyway. Sorry.
He must be really dead now. Oh, that's our man.
Oh, that's a player.
That's the guy.
Nice. That's a good kill. Loot him. Loot him. That's good.
That's the guy that we were.
Oh, I just got
chasing.
tagged.
Oh,
I gotta be careful. There's someone out in the. Oh, jeez. There's
You
someone
got
out in the
meds?
parking lot. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
That's a good kill.
Oh, he had a decent gun on him. I don't know why he didn't turn on us.
But didn't you hear a scav talking too? Maybe he
I
was.
did, yeah. He
Unless-
might have killed one outside or something. Maybe it just sounded closer than it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch guard here.
Guy just got a decent gun. I'm gonna take it.
Be careful by that window.
Yeah.
Oh, so chat's saying he was a bear, so he was speaking to us in Russian.
Oh, he was doing voice command stuff. Okay. Gotcha.
So the Beatles just got sick of each other.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Yeah. Like they just had like, you know, creative artistic differences. I think John and Paul kind of like fell out a bit, and they just decided to break up. Kind of like at the height of their fame. Well, not really. I'd say Beatlemania was like the height sort of thing. But yeah, it's like surprising. I think people were generally pretty surprised.
Beatlemania was like Ed Sullivan show, or no? That's
Yeah, like when they came over to America and stuff, that was sort of like And then the years like just leading up to that as well. I think that was their sort of when they were very, very, very popular, you know?
Have you ever walked the Abbey Road?
No.
Oh.
No, I haven't actually. Like I'm more of a recent fan. I kind of discovered the Beatles like in the past couple of years as opposed to like being a long-term fan, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I've left a bunch of stuff in here, but I've looted this guy up pretty well.
Okay.
He had a really good gun actually. Yoko. Oh yeah, Yoko was probably a factor too. Yeah, Yoko Ono, you know,
yeah,
John's wife. Yeah, there's a lot of tension around her as well. They didn't get on with her and stuff. So.
I saw a TikTok of her recently. She was performing in an art gallery, and she was like screaming into a microphone.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't look at the comments, but you know, sure it was.
Yeah,
echoing that sentiment, you know.
Are you okay? Did he tag you hard?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Good. All right, we gotta be careful because there's a guy out here that knows we're in here.
I'm glad we got a PMC kill. Nice. I'm gonna go in the back and loot these couple boxes. Are you a Spotify guy? Do you have Spotify?
Yeah, I've got Spotify. Yeah.
Is that how you found the Beatles, more or less, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd known about them, like I was familiar with like a lot of their songs, but I went through this phase where I made a point to listen to full albums, like especially classic albums that like I'd never really bothered with before. So, and in a lot of like sort of greatest albums of all time lists, a lot of Beatles albums came up. So I was like, okay, I'll try them. And like I gave them a good, I didn't just listen to it once. Like I wanted to, because a lot of the albums that were made a long time ago, particularly Beatles albums, they were like made to, like all the songs were made to be on an album. So like some songs would like naturally lead into each other and stuff like that. It's kind of like a studio experience, right? So like I just wanted to see what that was all about. And I'm glad I did because man, it's like, you can see why they're so famous. Like they're incredible. Like they played a lot of music together and you can tell, like the talent and the songwriting duo of McCartney and Lennon is just like unbeatable, I think, as well. It's one of the most famous.
So I may try that. So you just kind of got moved one day. You're like, hey, there's all these legendary albums. I've never heard them.
I think I was reading like Rolling Stone, like a Rolling Stone top 100 best albums of all time list or something like that. And I was just like, oh, this is kind of cool, actually. Like, Spotify and the Spotify generation or like Napster or whatever has kind of like done away with a lot of that, right?
Yeah, because you just listen to singles.
People listen to singles now. Yeah. And I mean, there's always a market for like, singles as well, like, throughout the ages or whatever. But I just like the idea that, like Sgt. Pepper's was like at the time, like a concept album, they were like kind of role playing these characters and not themselves. And that's why they made the album sort of thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just thought it was interesting. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. So I just thought, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to listen to the whole album and see like if I can like get the gist of it sort of thing. And it's just really good.
Are they like acting like they're different guys on a submarine? Like one guy's the captain or what are they role playing?
I think it was more like, I think it varies like song to song sort of thing, but how do you do those?
I was actually
hold your fire.
Oops. if you hit Y twice. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do this. Do some nonverbal communication.
I see, yeah, like beckoning.
But so that would that be the one you recommend, or were there any other better albums that you're like, oh my god, this blew my mind?
I think in terms of like having songs that you'll have heard before, Abbey Road's a pretty good one. It's got like Come Together, something. It's got like a lot of their very, very famous songs sort of thing that, you'll hear pan flute versions of and stuff. They've been around for so long. I'd say Abbey Road is a good one to start on first. And Abbey Road's got this interesting thing on the B side of Abbey Road. So like, because that used to be a thing, right? Like A and B sides. The B side of Abbey Road is like a medley. So it's like there's like 7 songs, but they all lead into each other.
Oh, there's a guy up there on the bridge. I think it's a scav. If you want to get him.
Yeah, I see him. I see him. I don't think I have a shot though. Or do I? Oh, I see him. I tagged him. I don't know if I got him though. I'm using this guy's really sweaty AK, which is kind of nice. But yeah, Abbey Road. If you wanna listen to a Beatles album, try Abbey Road, and if you like it, then move on to like Sgt. Pepper's and some other ones. Oh, I see him. He's at the end.
Oh, there's another guy close here too.
I killed one at the end of the road.
All right, I had to get that guy.
Oh, did you kill him?
No, there was 2. I got this one.
Okay, I got the further one. I'm gonna I'll just sweep over here and then loot him.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just a scav.
Yeah, I like the more avant-garde stuff. You know, like I like the weirder stuff more than like the popular stuff. Maybe I'll start with Sgt. Pepper's.
Sgt. Pepper's is pretty good. There's some good like weird songs on it, I guess. Abbey Road is more like less weird. Magical Mystery Tour has probably got the weirder ones. I think it has like I Am the Walrus and stuff on it, Strawberry Fields and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, their later albums for me are far better than the earlier ones. I don't know.
Have you been to the new customs expansion yet? I mean, it's last. Okay, let's go to Dunder Mifflin right here. There's a good loot up here.
That's Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah.
The people that I've been playing with call it the meth house. I don't know if that's.
No, I call it
meth here, but...
Dunder Mifflin. There's a 2nd floor office with a lot of paper, and that's Michael Scott's office. But there's nice. I think there's something to be said about like having an album where, you know, like probably maybe more so for you and me than this this newer generation, but you know when you listen to a song on the that's you, right?
Yeah, it's me, yeah.
You listen to a song on the radio or you listen to a song and you can start the next song in your head that's on the album. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Well, I mean, that's all we had, right? Like you just listened to albums to death, like
that was it.
You got a CD or a tape or whatever, and you had a Walkman or a Discman or whatever, and that's what you just listened to it, right? Like until you got something new.
So I'd say probably maybe like 5 or 6 years ago for Christmas, my wife bought me tickets to go to these 2 Weezer concerts, which I love Weezer, and
nice.
I'd never seen them.
Great.
But I was excited because when we went to them, there are 2 concerts in 2 days. Are you on the main floor still?
Yeah, I'm still at the bottom. Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't heard anybody. I don't think.
And the concerts, the first one was Pinkerton, where they played the entire album front to back. So like imagine
Pinkerton
going
is such a good album too. It's such a good album. I think Pinkerton's like my favorite album of theirs. I like.
Oh, for sure.
I like the Blue album. I like the Green album. I kind of stopped listening to them kind of after the Green album, but Pinkerton was amazing. It's just such a good album.
So, all right. So this is Michael Scott's office. If we can find some intel here, but anyway, so the concert was that they.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
They'd play a song and then you would know the next song they were playing. It was just an incredible experience, and then the next night they did the Blue album. And I'm not like a huge concert guy, but that was probably the best one I'd ever been to.
Yeah, it helps, like, because sometimes you go to a concert of a band where you're like, I know them, I've heard some of their songs, but I don't know all of their songs. But I've been to a couple of concerts where I've known every song, and they're always the best ones, right? Like, they're just... I saw the Pixies live. Like, I was a big Pixies fan, like, kind of like around the same time I was, in the mid-90s or whatever. Like, I listened to like a lot of grunge and like Seattle music or whatever, and the Pixies were sort of like influential on that. So I listened to a lot of the Pixies, and then I got to see them live at a festival in England when they did their reunion tour. Mm-hmm. Because I would have been too young to go see them when they were still.
What's like their big song that
probably "Where's My Mind"? Like the end of Fight Club.
Where is my mind? It's on like Rock Band too or something, or
probably yeah.
Okay.
That's like their most famous, but like they've had a lot of like big songs that you probably wouldn't realize it was them, sort of thing. They're that kind of band.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I saw them, and that was really awesome. And then like 2 years ago, just like for some reason I listened to a lot of hip hop in the 90s as well, like sort of like mid 90s, like like the golden era of hip hop or whatever.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah, so I went to see, just randomly, okay, I follow Ghostface Killa on Twitter, and he's like, I'm gonna be in Bristol, which is like an hour away, and where the Ogscast are based. So I before COVID, I'd go over there all the time. Like they have an office over there. We go over. I go over, catch up with people, do some content or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'm doing a show in Bristol. So I was like, oh fuck. So I bought like 10 tickets, and then I asked a bunch of people, like, come with me to this Ghostface concert. It'll be great, I promise. Like, you know, it's a hip hop show, whatever. We'll go. And so people are like, okay, sure, like I guess. And then so we go to the show, and it's like I was expecting it to be good, but I thought Ghostface releases like an album or two a year, so like I thought it would just be kind of like, yeah, still, it's unbelievable. So I thought it would just be like him, you know, promoting a new album or whatever, and you know, maybe say, like maybe he would like play, like do some older stuff, but like predominantly new stuff. It was just fan service the whole show.
That's
it was
so
all
good.
Old classic.
That's so good.
Wu-Tang, like, oh man, it was amazing. It was the best show I've ever been to, and I was deaf for like 3 days after. It was so loud. Oh, it was
Did he
so
do?
good.
Because I'm not a huge Wu-Tang guy, but I liked his single he did, maybe with Erica Badu. It was like a.
Oh, what song was that? He did.
I just know he says two by the foot, two by the head. I just know that's the line I remember.
Done a couple of collabs with like different like sort of like almost like R&B or like poppy singers in the past. I'm not sure exactly which one, but no, like he wouldn't have played that at the show. It was predominantly sort of like older like Wu-Tang stuff, and then lots of crowd interaction too. So like big Wu-Tang like tracks that had like all of the different members.
You think that's second floor?
Get like people from the audience.
Oh god.
Oh, nice. God, that was close. Oh my god.
So this may be where our first divergence is here, and you just it may be a hot take, but I just need you to follow me on this. So growing up, I like Tupac and like more of that, like Biggie, that kind of Bone Thugs, but I didn't like Wu-Tang. And I don't know how to enunciate it, but this is how I can say it, is that to me I don't like rap that doesn't go with the music, and that triggers a lot of people, but I don't know how to explain Wu-Tang other than that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But
there's two up here, by the way.
Okay. Oh, that's a guard. I'm down. I'm dead. But those are guards. Kill them. They have good stuff.
Shit. Oh my god, this guy's taking hits through the helmet.
Yeah, I wonder if Rashala's around.
He smoked you. Holy shit.
Yeah, I got toasted. Take your time though.
Yeah, oh my god, I got the whole crew here.
I had a couple nades on my body.
I'm dead. Oh shit, I rushed the guy that I thought was dead. Oh my god, yeah, they were all down there, Rashala's dudes.
We could have had, oh man, that's Tarkov.
Good shit there too.
Yeah,
that is Tarkov for you, isn't it? Holy crap, I had good stuff. I killed Reddick Badoosh. A scav. Did you get the kill on the PMC?
I did not. I don't think so. I went by pretty quick. Did you get his tag?
Then? He must have gotten sniped from the guy that was down in the. Yeah, I think I put his tag in my my pouch. I know what you mean. You know, for me, it was the opposite. I listened to East Coast hip hop growing up, and I never really listened to too much Tupac or like Bone Thugs, or like I remember them being really popular because like that was when they really exploded or whatever. But I listened to lots of like, I listened to Wu-Tang, I listened to like Mobb Deep, like lots of New York hip hop, you know, like hardcore sort of East Coast hip hop growing up. And then later on, long after the fact, I still listened to the same East Coast hardcore hip hop, but then I started getting more into West Coast as well. Because there was the whole East-West beef at the time too, right? So you were one or the other, kinda.
Yeah.
Like, or it felt like that anyway. Yeah, it was a funny time, really, wasn't it, for hip hop?
It was. I mean, it's just super unique. I mean, you think about something like that. I'm not saying it wouldn't happen now, but the way rap is now, you wouldn't see, like, it was very divisive. But then, do you ever watch those They're old, but the VH1 behind the music or behind the scenes. Did you ever watch any of those?
Yes, yeah. So I've seen like stuff like that for sure. Yeah.
And like I feel like there's a line in it when like Tupac and Biggie were together and they're like, hey, one of them said to the other, hey, we're just trying to sell albums. And I don't know if that, I don't know if it
Yeah.
blew up into something bigger, but I always found that like somewhat interesting.
For me, like as much as I like Tupac, it was like there were two Tupacs, right? There was like the Tupac that was an actor and kind of like an artist and like this upcoming guy that was with Digital Underground and stuff. And then there was like the death row Tupac who was like super thug, like went to jail, like he almost seemed like he was like schizophrenic or something, like it was two completely different people. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe he had like some sort of breakdown or something. You know what I mean? Because it just like all of a sudden seemed very out of character. People that he was like kind of cool with, he just completely turned on. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's such a weird thing.
Yeah, and that's where like I wonder if that is like something that was contrived, meaning like to
help sell records.
Yeah, and I don't,
again,
that's the sad part is that we'll never know. But
well, yeah, I know. And the people that were sort of close to him and stuff at the time are not always reliable either, right? Because it's like it's a sort of classic story of like somebody who grew up in like rough circumstances but then made a lot of money so that people sort of gravitated back towards them because of that, almost, it feels like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like not there for the right reasons.
Yeah, and then it's not like you can't really take what they're saying as like the truth because these people are probably manipulating things to like sound a different way or whatever. I don't know. It's like, yeah.
You want to do one more run or you got to go?
Yeah, I can do another one. Yeah. You want to do, I'm healed up too. We can just do customs again if you want.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm going to drink a little bit and eat. I don't know if you need to or not. Sometimes I forget to do that.
Yeah, I'll have a quick swig of my water here. I got an SKS, which I think I'll just bring.
Okay. All
I
right.
need to buy a helmet though.
Yeah, I was really into, I still am like into, but it's just different. Like I'm into rap, but now it's like I'll listen to some stuff, some of the newer stuff, but it's just, I don't know if it's me and you or it's me being like dad life, but it's not the same, right? It's like super auto-tuned and I can't like mass categorize it, but a lot of the stuff now is, it's just not like good old days.
It's not like what you're used to or whatever, right?
But I like some of the new stuff. Are you on TikTok or no?
No, I'm not. I don't even know what it is really.
Really?
Maybe I'm showing my age. Like is it kind of like Instagram, but it's like just short little videos and stuff?
It's like a longer Vine with more, you can do more production value quicker. But that's where I get all my new songs that I hear, they're all TikTok songs. Because you hear the same like 10 songs over and over and over on everyone's content.
And are they good or like
not really, but they're just catchy, like they're just
right. Okay, right.
But it would be like nothing that I'd recommend, like, oh, you have to hear this song. I feel like all the songs that are on TikTok now, they were engineered to be good TikTok songs. If that makes sense.
I see what you mean.
Which is like a 15-minute loop. Do you know what Vine is or no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like they used to. They're like shorter videos as well, right? Like you get a series of them sometimes.
Vine was probably like 8 to 7 years ago. They were 6-second videos, but that app collapsed or shut down or whatever.
Oh right, okay, yeah. I vaguely remember it. I think there's still Vines kicking around from the time that were like popular. Or whatever, right? Like,
are you on social media? Like where you're on Twitter and YouTube and
Twitter and like I browse through Reddit occasionally, but yeah, mostly just Twitter. Like, and even Twitter I just use to like dork around with. More recently I've used Twitter to like get in touch with people and stuff because like I've never really done like lots of collab stuff outside of my sort of group. You know what I mean? Like in the past.
Why do you think
I've done
that?
bits and pieces, but Among Us has been such a huge thing this year for just, you know, because it's a 10-player game.
Yeah.
I've just played games with all these people I've never played with before, and then gone on to then play other games with them and stuff too. So now I'm using Twitter a lot more to DM people to organize games or, you know, organize like streams like outside of Among Us and stuff, which has been pretty handy, but not something I would have used Twitter for before. You know what I mean? Like I would just take pictures of like, you know, my shorts hanging on the clothesline, like after a bird had pooped on them or something like that, you know, like that was like the sort of like extent of my Twitter usage.
What's the story? You keep showing your kitchen floor on Twitter. What's the story behind that?
I got a new kitchen floor laid because the old one was coming up. It was like old tiles that were starting to lift and cracking, like the grouting in between them. And my chat were very excited about this for some reason. So they're like, we need pictures, like proof or it didn't happen and stuff like that. So I just started posting lots of pictures of my new kitchen floor, which people seem to like. So
is it ceramic or is it like peel and stick tile?
It's not like peel. It's like they're tiles. Like the old ones were ceramic. The new ones are kind of like not ceramic, and it's like it's called like Amtico. I don't know if you have it in America, but it's like it's kind of like it's like some like weird sort of plastic wood sort of like hybrid thing. It looks like ceramic, but it's not. It's like a lot harder wearing and warmer and stuff like that. It's good stuff actually. It's good with kids too because our floor just takes a battering, you know, like they're always dropping stuff on it and stuff like that. So the old ceramic tiles, one of them had cracked and it was like really sharp and like threatening to stab people and stuff. So rather than just getting one tile replaced, which would have been a nightmare, we just opted to get the whole thing done. It was a much bigger job than we thought it was going to be as well.
And then you have like animals
like one
on
of the
your
highlights
floor?
of 2020 for me.
Was getting a new kitchen floor?
Yeah, hell yeah. God, it was exciting. Yeah.
And then you have like you take like animal pictures on the floor? Or is that like some
Oh no, that's that was I was telling my son about the Mandalorian, you know, the Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
He knows he's seen Baby Yoda and stuff. He knows about it, but I did a search for it because he's like, "What's the name?" And I forgot what his name was, even though I'd watched season 2. So I searched for it, and then this thing came up, and it was like, you know, view him in 3D. So I was like, okay, like I'll view him in 3D, and then I can show my son Baby Yoda in 3D. And then it's like view in your space, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I did view in your space, and and you know, it opens the camera and it like superimposes him, like, you know, like on your camera, like an AR sort of thing. So I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then it turned out that there was like all this other stuff, like a horse and cows and like a bear and stuff like that. So I took a bunch of pictures of like, because my kids were getting like a huge kick out of it. They're like, take a picture of me with the bear and stuff like that. So I took all these pictures of them like acting like they were scared of this bear that wasn't there and like a cow and everything. But then I took a whole bunch of other ones that didn't work where the animal's like floating in the air and stuff. And those are the ones I put on Twitter. I don't really post a lot of pictures of my kids like on Twitter and stuff because it's like kind of weird. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same, but like.
My take on that, I talked to Ryan a little bit about it, is and my big thing is no judgment zone if you post pictures of your kids, but I don't care.
It's up to you.
But for me, like, I don't know, I want it to be their decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're like, hey, what if they're 13 and like, Dad, you didn't need to post a picture of me every 3 weeks. I'm like, you're not wrong, So I think part of that and partially too, I'm just protective. Like, you just don't want to, as a dad, your number one goal is just to protect your kids. So I don't want to do anything that could potentially, put them in harm's way.
It's such a weird place now. It feels a lot weirder than when I was a kid, like I wouldn't let my kids play outside. Like I used to play outside when I was a kid, for example. Like I don't know. It just feels different, right? Like, man, I used to be outside all the fucking time when I was a kid. Like it was very much like, people joke about it, but it was like when the streetlights come on, that's when you went in, there's just nothing really to do inside. So you just went outside and you ran around like a maniac all day, and then you went inside to go to bed sort of thing. But like my kids, like, I don't know, like our neighborhood's just not really like that. It's just different somehow. I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same. But
yeah, like I tried at least once a day, like, get, you know, either we go for a walk or do something outside, because I mean, you got to remember too, my kids are 2 and 4. They're balls of energy. So I've noticed, you know, the days that we get out and whether we kick the soccer ball around or just run around, like they're definitely a different kind of like tired. And, you know, I don't know, I just feel like it's good to get outside for everyone, not just kids, but everyone. So just try to do that as much as possible.
We try to get ours out, but like we normally take them like walking. So like we'll walk them to the park and then we'll stand with them while they do whatever they want to do at the park or whatever. But like I grew up in the suburbs and it was just like really sleepy, right? Like if you were outside with your friend, you barely saw cars even drive by, you know, until like sort of later on when everybody just migrated back from their downtown jobs to the suburbs sort of thing. So it was like maybe it's just a little bit different. Maybe it's the cultural differences as well, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, the thing that I'm like, I guess the only thing that I'm concerned about a lot of things. The thing I'm concerned about with kids is that like if someone's on their phone, like they could see anything, right? You know, like when me and you, if we wanted to get into trouble, like we had to go to the computer if we were lucky in our house, go on the internet, fire up the modem, which would wake up the whole house, and then you could like maybe you could see something that, you know,
but even then you'd have to wait like 20 minutes for the image to download. It was just silly back then, right? Like,
where now it's like they could see it and it's like, I don't know, I just worry about that. Like you can't really control that. You can't, you know, their friends could pull something up on their phone. I know my kids are 2 and 4, but I don't know. That's the thing I worry about.
Yeah.
I don't know how you stop that.
Yeah. I think it's just like, I feel like my parents, my upbringing, the time that I was brought up in, and similar to like my friends and stuff, like parenting was a lot less hands-on back then. Like my parents were kind of interested in what I was doing, but not really. You know what I mean? Like they were very happy for like us to just go in the basement and play video games or whatever, you know, because that's what kids did. You know what I mean? Like you go to like big family dinners and there was like a separate table for kids, like a little table that kids sat at and stuff. You know what I mean? It was like adults do this, kids do that sort of thing. But like I find like with the way that we're raising like our kids and similarly other parents that we know and stuff as well, everybody's a lot more hands-on these days, right? Like you're really in your kids' business. You want to know what they're doing. You want to know what they're watching and stuff like that, whether it's okay for them to watch it and everything. I don't know. It feels completely different somehow, but maybe every generation feels that way as well. Like, you know, maybe my parents at the time are like, I'm completely different to the way I was raised, or I don't know. It's just like you're constantly second guessing yourself as a parent though, right? It's just like the nature of it, I guess.
I feel like you look at like Elvis, right? Elvis came out and the parents like, oh, he's going to ruin everything. And then I don't know what it was to our generation. Video games, do you think?
Yeah, probably video game. Well, video games and explicit warnings on on albums. Remember, like, it was kind of like that kind of stuff, right? Censorship or attempted censorship of certain things and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know what this, you know, our kids we're gonna have to worry about. I mean, cell phones, I guess, you know, because cell phones
4chan. 4chan and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Well, I guess our kids probably won't have to worry about that. There'll be something else for sure. But yeah, likely it'll be some garbage social media that, you know, lends itself very well to getting bullied at school. Like I'm not even getting my son a phone until he's like almost an adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't want him to have a cell phone. What the hell does he need that for? I don't even really need one half the time. If I don't need one, he doesn't need one.
I mean, how else would you post kitchen floor pictures to the internet though? Without your cell phone?
That's true. That's a good point, actually. But see, I can sort of justify that as a business expense, right? Like, because it's my job. It's not his job to post pictures of a kitchen floor on social media. Yet, it might be soon though.
So I feel like we've had, even though we've gotten wiped a little bit in Tarkov, I feel like we've had some decent runs. Like we
have had decent runs, considering like we've also been chatting like the whole time. It's been it's gone surprisingly well, right?
Yeah, and that was my concern about like us being able to talk, and like, because you can talk during a lot of games, but Tarkov is one of those games where, you know, really kind of got to pay attention, but I think maybe we've just got a lucky roll of the dice so far.
It's a weird game the way that it flows too, because there's lots of time when nothing's happening, but then the times where stuff is happening, you sort of like gotta really concentrate and hunker down. But then having said that, if you're just running through a map and not paying any attention whatsoever, you're probably just gonna get sniped as well, right?
Yeah.
It's such a good game though, and it's the kind of game that just hooks you so hard too. Like you take a break from it and come back to it, and it's just
Yeah, I mean, my take on it is it's so unique. There's nothing. What game can? Okay, this is an interesting spawn. We should. Let's go this way.
Where are we even?
We're in between.
Oh, I know
dorms.
where we are. Yeah. Which way are you going down?
Yeah, let's go down and across. I want to go away from a player spawn so we don't run into. Yeah, that's me. That's me. But just I don't know. There's nothing to me. There's nothing else like this. I always tell my chat it's the first time I've felt this kind of consequence in a game since I played Ultima Online. Like Ultima Online was like a full loot PvP MMO. Because most games now you can't lose everything like you can in this game. You know?
No. Lots of that stuff has been taken out of games, right? Like, top looks clear to the right.
Okay.
Left as well. Oh, yeah.
That's me. That's me. What's your like? Do you have like
dorms,
yeah? Let's go dorms. Do you have like a favorite nostalgic game that you look back on? And you're like, that was one of my favorite times.
Oh, like lots of NES games. Probably like in terms of looking back on a game where I had very little responsibility, lots of free time, and but still was like socially sort of like old enough to have friends over and stuff, would have been like probably GoldenEye for like the 64, Nintendo 64. Mario Kart for the Super NES was a good one as well. Like those are just like really fun games. Like, you know, your friends would come over and you just play them like all night or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember like having like when we were younger, we'd have like big sleepovers like at my friend's house. We'd just like be like 10 of us in his basement just like playing GoldenEye or whatever. Like,
were you an odd job guy or were you anti odd job?
Oh, I just play whatever. Like we'd gotten so good we didn't even need the aim thing or anything. Like it was insane. We played it so much. I'm gonna go top floor. Oh, you can't go top floor. Whoops.
I kind of missed. I never got into GoldenEye. Oh, nice.
I got him. Gav.
I never got into GoldenEye because I was, you know, I played like Wolfenstein and Doom, so it kind of felt like, for me, I'd rather play an FPS game there, but it grabbed a lot. Like all my friends would play it that were into games.
Doom was great too. I like Doom. Did you ever use like BBSs, like bulletin board services or anything?
Yeah, like we had.
Ever get into any of that stuff?
Like I had Prodigy. Did you ever have Prodigy as a kid?
I heard of it. I didn't have it, but I have heard of it.
That was probably like one of the first things that I did. But we had AOL, but Prodigy was a dial-up, like pseudo BBS type deal.
Right.
But that was
kind of like CompuServe sort of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But it was like a lot of just text and not a lot of really interesting things to do. I'm just looting down that. You're still on second floor?
Still on second floor.
Okay.
Still just down this corridor. I don't know if anybody's coming up. I thought I heard something, but
yeah, this is me with the flashlight. See a flashlight?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, that's me.
You're same floor as me still.
What was your first online service, or did you have? You remember what you had?
The first sort of like MMO sort of game that I played was probably Star Wars Galaxies.
Oh, I never played it, but I heard like people that played. I got a buddy Mathis just said it was like the best thing in the world because you had a lot of freedom, right, in that game.
Oh yeah, you're friends with Mathis, right?
Yeah.
I saw Mathis. When was the last time I saw Mathis actually? I saw him at he came to Sweden for PDX Con. I think that's the first time I met him actually. We played City Skylines in like this thing that we did there. And then I saw him again recently. I did something with him recently, but I can't remember what it is now. Yeah, Mathis is great. He's really nice.
He's-
How far back do you go with Mathis?
He is like who I would consider my first like online friend in this like content creation space.
Right.
Like we connected through Twitter, and we met at one of the PAXs, and then he kind of set up this deceptive lunch with me and Northern Lion and his wife.
I've read about that. Yeah. So you guys were duped into thinking that each other wanted to have a lunch together.
Mathis is like, hey, Northern Lion wants to have lunch with you, and then he told Northern Lion, hey, Dan wants to have lunch with you, and he just did it because he thought that we would get along and make fun stuff together, all three of us.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But no, he's a good dude, man, and his like podcast is really blown up. He does like
he does like Chilluminati, right? With Jesse and who else is in that? Jesse Cox and Krendor, I think. Is it Krendor?
I think it's
Crap, sorry.
a guy who like specializes in that kind of stuff. I think like the.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Krendor, but maybe not. Oh, was there anything good in the marked room?
Yeah, I got 2 guns. You want one?
I've got a Vepr from that.
Yeah,
scav.
let me give you a better gun. Here, these.
I'm just in the kitchen.
Okay. But I've never like I kind of avoid that stuff like supernatural stuff. I don't know why. So I've never heard it, but I know the podcast does really well. Are you into that stuff at all? Like supernatural stuff?
Not like overly. Like I'm interested enough in it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's aliens, like real aliens?
I don't know. I mean, out there somewhere, I feel like there has to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think we're in this entire universe alone. But I'm not sure what form they would come in. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like some gray, skinny guy that kind of looks like a humanoid smoking a doobie. You know what I mean? But like, maybe it's like a Jabba the Hutt or something. You know what I mean? Like that's how I kind of look at it. I don't know if that's right or whatever.
Do you think they have like? Do you think here's a valid question. Not that no questions aren't valid. Do you think there's any aliens out there with like super tech? Maybe we never see them, but do you think they have better tech than us?
Again, somewhere out there, I'm sure, but maybe not good enough tech to reach us, and vice versa, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a program of aliens visiting our planet that's being like hidden by the U.S. government or something like that.
What do you think Area 51 is? Do you think it's just like military testing?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really like spent a heck of a lot of time thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't know. Are you said you're not really into that?
No,
kind of stuff?
I'm not. But but I'm also like you. I've not done any research, and all the research. I think maybe I was influenced as a kid. When you'd go to the grocery store, they'd have like these magazine racks when you check out. So if your mom or dad dragged you to the grocery store, you'd see all these like tabloid magazines, and I'd see like all these variants
like
of
the Inquirer and stuff.
All these
Bat Boy.
Like you see all that stuff, and you're like, is this? As a kid, you're like, is this real? I don't know. Let's go 2-story.
I got out of that jacket. I got that RBPK mark room key for reserve.
Oh, nice.
The charged one, like 25 charges.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's worth a fair bit.
You put it in your gamma?
Oh, I did.
Nice.
Mine's actually a alpha. I haven't. Okay, so a big thing for me when I first started playing this game was I didn't want to pay for like the big butt pouch.
Yeah.
I wanted to like play the game and build up the size of my butt pouch myself.
Yeah.
Which was good fun. I enjoyed it. So I still never have bought like the premium version of this game.
That I can understand that. I couldn't do that I mean, I love the game, but also I'm addicted to loot. So just to have to make those tough decisions of what do you keep and what do you not is, it's tough.
Yeah, but I did a bunch of the quests, and the last time I sort of like completed my hideout, I think I maxed out the non-payable size of my my butt pouch.
You did.
Yeah,
That's
like
impressive.
to as big as it could be, which is still smaller than the premium, but not far off, sort of thing, right? Pretty good.
So I mean, you were deep in it, Tarkov, then.
Yeah, but I'm still not good at it. So it's like I played it a lot, and I'm still not amazing at it. I do okay. I enjoy it. I guess that's the main thing.
So, and I DM'd you about this like privately, but what is your stream schedule like? Because we talked about like, or I had talked to you about like being a dad and like finding the balance of, you know,
Yeah.
what you deem to be being a good dad versus working and that kind of stuff. What is your rough schedule like?
I treat it like a 9 to 5, you know, like, or like an 11 to 6. Like, you know, like I try to work like, you know, work hours, and then I try to have some time in the evening to like hang out with my kids, hang out with my wife, you know, that sort of thing. You know, like I don't stream too much. But I don't stream too little either, because it's a consistency thing, I think, with streaming as well, right?
What do you mean?
Like I feel like you kind of have to have somewhat of a schedule, right? Like I think if you take too many sort of random days off and stuff, like, or like unstructured time or random days off, you lose like a bit of momentum with it. You know what I mean? So like I just try to be Monday to Friday sort of consistent. Bonus streams on the weekend if I find time. You know, like weekends are weird because we generally do a lot of family stuff, but every once in a while, like my wife will make like a play date with one of her friends and their kids that I don't need to be at. So she'll be like, yeah, I'm taking them to the park to meet like these people, and I'll just be like, okay, I'm just gonna stream. Or it's sometimes I don't stream and I just play like Tarkov or whatever, you know, all day. Which is great. It's nice when that happens. But equally, it's good going out and doing stuff with all of them on the weekend as well.
So you stream like, what do you think, like 5 to 7 hours a day or more than that?
Yeah, I'd say yeah, like yeah, between like, well, more like it's more like 7 to 9 hours a day,
Okay.
which is all right. Yeah, like my schedule recently has been fairly consistent because I organize an Among Us lobby like in the morning.
That's the EU lobby, right? That you...
Yeah, the EU lobby, yeah. So that's been going pretty well, and we do that from 11 in the morning our time till 2 in the afternoon. Then 2 in the afternoon until like, say 4 or today 5. I played like Raft today, or like Minecraft, or like I was playing COD Zombies a bit.
This is me. I'm in your hallway
Stuff.
behind you, just
Yeah.
so you know. Okay.
Yeah, I see you. And then every once in a while, well, more recently, I've been invited back to Hafu's Among Us lobbies. So it's a lot of Among Us, but it's just been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and it's just been nice meeting different people and hanging out with them and stuff too. So
Yeah.
consistency-wise, I've been really good recently.
I do want to play in your EU lobby, and it's just not
really
at
early, though.
not at like 6 a.m. But you know,
Yeah. Yeah, no, understandable. I mean, if you're always welcome. If you ever find yourself up at that time for whatever reason and ready to stream, let me know.
I'm like I'm a big planner. So like if I'm doing like you know, something like this, like I like to plan it out as much as possible. And I think that's what maybe one of my like good things and bad things, and like same thing with like a Hafu lobby. But so when do you normally do your EU? What time is your
11 o'clock GMT, so I guess that's what, like 6 a.m. for you? It's 5. We're 5 hours difference, right? You're on Eastern.
Yeah, I'm Eastern. So you're plus
Yeah.
5?
Yeah. So 11 o'clock, and then we normally play for like 3 hours, so like till 2. And then I don't know like what your thoughts are on this, but like I have a lunch break, but I just leave my stream on. I just play jazz for people, and like, so there's the chair stream for like 20 minutes a day, where you just see my chair and music. But like I usually go have some lunch and stuff, and then come back and then play something else. And then either play something like kind of like around this time to like, you know, early evening, and then go in for dinner. Or if I have something to do, like around Christmas, sometimes I take off a bit earlier, like if we have to go buy tree or, you know, whatever, like family stuff. You want to go out this way?
Yeah, we can go out this way.
What exfil do we have? We have ZB1011 and ZB013, so all behind the factory.
Yeah.
We head that way.
Didn't see that. Did you go? Okay, I'm with you.
I went right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you see me.
Sounds like gas station.
Gas station, yeah. But yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm in such a routine now. I don't think about it much, you know. Like, and actually, because I game as a hobby, the hobby and the job sort of mix together so well too, right? Like, I'll get into a game, like when I stream Tarkov or like Overwatch or something. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm exhausted. Do I need to eat some peas? Hang on, I just need to eat some peas here. Blood sugar's low. I'm about to collapse. You know, like I almost sort of like look as just a day of gaming. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of nice to get to that point. Like I feel like it's like you're putting on a bit of a show, but I'm relaxed about it enough now to just sort of game. You know what I mean? And not worry too much about being entertaining. I think.
Well, you have a loyal audience that if you want to play Tarkov, you play Tarkov.
Yeah, and for the most part, they stick around, I guess. Chat, is that right or no? No, I mean it depends. Some games work better for me than others for sure, but I'm sure you find that as well. Like if you've been around as long as you have, like sometimes you just find like this game that, you know, hits and everybody wants to watch you play it. But you can only take so much of the same game, right? Like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you, because I'm good for maybe like 2 days a week of Among Us, but it gets to, I mean, have you found fatigue from that yet, or no, not yet?
I mean, the game itself, I think the lobbies I play in are varied enough where it keeps it kind of interesting anyway, like skill-wise and stuff like that. Like our morning lobbies, I'd say, are more casual than Hafu's, which are a little bit more sweaty. Like,
yeah.
The people that she's very competitive anyway, and you know, like people like 5UP, Yeti, people like that she's played with are all kind of like that too, a bit competitive, or have just clocked hundreds of hours of the game, so they're just very good at it.
You mean sweaty in the nicest way possible?
Yeah.
They're just really good at the game. Yeah.
I'm not using it like as a derogatory. Like it's kind of like complimentary, you know? Like,
yeah.
I feel if you're that good at the game, I mean, what can you do? What can you say, sort of thing. But like, yeah, no, I don't find I'm bored of it. I really like the social side of it too. You know, like it's like playing with a bunch of different people and stuff. Oh.
Got him.
Oh, did you? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Where was he?
He was near the checkpoint.
All right. Okay. God, I thought.
Have you been in the streamer room here yet?
No.
Yo, this is my favorite room, maybe in the whole game. All right.
Okay.
Because it's
streamer room.
Streamer room.
What, like a Twitch streamer room?
Well, you know what? I feel like Willy Wonka. Enter in the chocolate factory right there.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I've never seen this. Is this new? Have they added this recently?
Last patch.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And there's good loot in here too.
Yeah, found a key here. Oh, RBVO. It's gotta be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's another charge key. Oh, shit. It's been a good run.
Yeah.
Like two big keys. How much is RBVO worth, chat? Tell me. Spill the beans. Oh, have you ever played proximity chat on Among Us?
I haven't. How does that work?
It's odd. I played it last night, and I think the group... It was fun, but the group I played it with were very, very excitable.
What does that mean?
It was New Year's Eve, so it was... They were... I think some of them were drunk, too, which made them even more excitable, I guess. But it basically, you can just talk the whole time, right? It uses, like...
The whole time? Go take that. Take that gas.
I don't think I have room for it. I'll make room for it. Hang on. Yeah, you can talk the whole time. So as long as you're close to somebody, you can just so you're wandering down a hallway, you're like, oh, come with me, I gotta go to electric and do this task or whatever, and people can talk back to you and hear you and everything. I think it's just meant to be a bit of fun. I don't think people necessarily take it seriously like they would the normal game or whatever.
Does it turn off if you're not near the person, or it's not that sophisticated? Oh, it does.
you hear their voice like quieter if they're far away from you and stuff too.
How does that work? Is that through Discord or something, or how does that? It's just built into the game. Is it a mod?
You got to download a mod for it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a voice server sort of thing, which is easy, really easy to install. Actually, it's not too bad at all. But actually, do I need bolts? Do I need bolts?
Bolts are good money on the flea when you get to the flea market.
Okay. I think I need them for quests and stuff too. Oh.
I'm just reloading. Yeah, I'm packing a mag.
I thought that you crashed. Hey, look, there's like a little dinosaur toy on the ground.
But no, I found with Among Us that I feel like you gotta sometimes, even if it's me, I'm okay with it. Sometimes you gotta have like sheep to slaughter, meaning that, because then it's just more fun. Like if you have like a little bit of chaos or someone who isn't, like that's why I like playing in those lobbies, is because everyone's really good and I'm not. So it like, whoa, someone's in the corner. Oh! Okay, I got him.
Oh, you got him. Holy shit.
That's
hilarious.
I wasn't expecting that.
Is he just a scav? Oh yeah, he is. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hey, is MP153 the one I need for the quest?
Yes. No, 133. You need the shorter one. Is that a long one?
Oh yeah, it is. I'm gonna take it anyway. Yeah. I'll take it instead of the SKS. SKS are fairly easy to come by, aren't they? Kind of cheap. Kind of like a shotgun, actually.
That was kind of... There was a shotgun meta last wipe at Tarkov that people really got into, yeah.
All right. So we're close to extract here, right? We can just go at the back here and...
Yeah. Are you fully looted?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I don't have much space. I think there's like the graphics card van on the way that we can check, and then other than that, though, I think we're pretty good, right?
Okay. Let's, let me get behind you. Where are you at?
I just went out the side door here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like coming back to this game, like after not playing it for a while,
I lost you.
I have like less of a heart attack. Oh, I went right into
the warehouse
where the blue van is outside.
Okay.
There's a computer in here. Oh, it's been searched already. Never mind. I'm just heading around to the back of the warehouse.
Okay.
I used to get like, I feel like my heart rate was like off the charts at times playing this game, but like I haven't felt too bad coming back to it.
This is me. I'm eating if you see me. That's me. That's me. That's me. Yeah, there's some moments. I mean, it still gets your blood going a little bit. Let's do you have room in your stash or no? This is another newer.
Not really, no.
Have you been in here yet? This is
is this all new?
Yeah, this is new last patch. There's also good loot back here. In this, you can open that. It's good. Oh, someone already opened that. And then there's a room up there.
So is there a new key for it?
No, this is open. This is just open. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I think we can just go down here, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's been opened yet. Yeah, we're all good.
This is nice. We got some good loot there.
Oh,
that's me. That's me. That's me.
Oh yeah.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. A successful extract with some actual stuff. I think we've done it twice now, right? We got a couple of extracts today.
Yeah.
Nice. Channel prediction points. Let's see it. Everyone votes against me. I killed Batir Doter. Scav.
I get it. You know, I always when we do predictions, I always try a little bit harder because I don't want to let. On my side, it's the red team. We do like red is the positive outcome. I always try a little bit harder just so they get their points.
Yeah, yeah. 776.5K has gone to Silecord and 83 others.
Hey,
your
emote of you screaming, you look identical to one of my friends who's also on Twitch. His name is Zach Kreger. You look identical to him in that picture.
Nice. I've got a couple of it's like a relatively new thing, emotes of like my face. Before that,
Those
it
are
was
the
just,
best
like, cartoony
ones.
stuff. Yeah, they are kind of funny actually. I like them. Every once in a while, like you were saying before, you know, like can my kids come in to like the garage and see me streaming? Sometimes they do. Like if they come home from school and because I got a tortoise in here, so they'll come in and say hi to Terry or whatever, and then you know if they come in, they'll just be like, "Oh, what are you up to?" They'll come in and if they look on like my second monitor at chat and they see like my little face, the emotes, they're like, "Hey, look, it's you!" Like a million times. Like, it's really funny.
Do they comprehend what you do for a job, or is it, do they
Yeah,
not?
like my son gets it. My daughter just thinks I play video games all day, which I kind of do, to be fair. But she's like she like at her age as well. She's like, "Oh, you don't actually do real work. Like you just play video games." It's pretty funny. She's like 5 years old. I don't know how she knows this, that I don't actually do any work all day, but there you go.
Does your son's friends know?
Yeah, I think some of them do, but again, like the kind of people that they know about on all this are like mostly Minecraft people who sort of appeal to like a younger audience.
Okay.
So it's not like they wouldn't have heard of me, and I would hope that they never watch my content because all I do is make like dick and fart jokes all the time. Not overly appropriate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. Do you ever get recognized on your island?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, not recently because with COVID and everything and masks and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, there's definitely people that I have either recognized me out and about or have reached out because they know that I live here. You know, like recently a guy who does like a laser engraving thing reached out. He was like, "Oh, hey, I want to make a Christmas ornament for you guys, like for Christmas or whatever. Like, how can I get that to you?" And I just like DM'd him and I was like, "Tell me where you are and I'll come and pick it up." And I drove to his house and picked it up, and it was really nice to meet him and stuff, like
On your island?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
yeah, like maybe 10-minute drive from like my house. It's a small place, right? So
Was there any
I've
part of you
definitely
that
bumped
was
into people.
concerned? Like that, hey,
No,
this could
not
be it?
really. Not really. I think my demographic is like, I don't know. I think I've been around long enough, and because I'm a bit older, I feel like some, not all, but some of the people that watch me are kind of like similar in age to me, or you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I personally, like if I was to watch somebody on Twitch, I would watch somebody more sort of my age, right? Like I don't know why that is, and I feel like maybe that's what happens to me too.
Like you skew a
There's,
little
like,
bit older.
People are posting their ages now, and there's lots of people in their 30s, for example. But then some guy just said he was 12, so I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's weird, right? Like you can look into this stuff and to a point, but like
We don't know, and I don't know what to do.
It's like
What,
black magic a lot sometimes too, right? You just think,
what are we
I
doing?
don't know.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. But I like doing it though,
Yeah.
it is fun to play video games, and well, it's been fun playing video games with you as well. I'm glad that we finally got a chance to hang out. It's been really good.
Thanks for working with my schedule and being patient.
No. I mean, yeah. I mean, your kids are smaller. Like I said the same thing to Northern Line. Like, my kids are a bit bigger, so like I'm a bit more flexible, and because I have this like the separation of all this from my house, like I can sort of hook up with people who are in America, like different time zones, because I tend to like come out here later, like in the evening and stuff as well. So, yeah.
It's been
anytime
fun.
you want to do anything, give me a shout and we will do it. Like, if you want to play more Tarkov, I'm down. If you want to just like go fishing or something, also down.
Yeah, let's do something next time. Like I feel like Tarkov's like I know you like it and you play it, but it's kind of my bag. I'd like to get like a little out of my element and into this and the sips bag.
Okay.
So we'll play something a little
All right.
sipsy next time.
All right, sure. Yeah, we can. It'll be like some sort of like weird survival simulator sort of game, like Raft or Minecraft or something like that.
Sounds great, man. No, I'm so glad we got a chance to do this for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's been really good. Yeah, let's catch up again soon because there's probably plenty more to talk about and reminisce about and stuff as well.
Sounds good, man. We'll have a great weekend and Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, see ya.
Thanks a lot. See you later.
Yep, later.
Bye.
Chat. Can we get some easy clap in the chat? For Sips. That was fun, man. It was fun. Super easy to talk to, man. Super easy to talk to. I didn't like, and I'm sure you may know more deep lore. I don't know his Yogscast lore, but it was a lot of fun. I never felt like been able to play casual Tarkov. That's probably the most casual Tarkov we played, and I think it went pretty well. Yeah, be sure yeah, if the mods can spam his link, because sounds like he's live a lot. No, to me it's like when people are always like, if you're unfamiliar with how I am with people, especially someone new, like that's just how I am, you know. I always find it, for me, just more natural to me to ask questions to learn about the person. Then I feel comfortable like yapping, you know. And plus then I get to learn a lot about like, oh hey, like, do I like this person, you know? Is there, you know? And that's, so with Sips that was easy, you know. Seemed like a really nice guy. You got some great lore from him. Yeah, I mean, like now I can picture Sips like working in a detached garage with a turtle, golden walls, and a Lamborghini parked in it. Yeah, and my thing too is like, he's like, do you care if I swear? I'm like, yeah, I never want someone to not be themselves when we do something, you know, because that's weird, right? It'd be like someone tell me, hey, don't speak in Danglish. I'd be like, well, see you later. Yo, can we get some happy birthday spam in chat for Jane? HBD spam in the chat. He's known as the best guy. All right, let's we'll do some more Tarkov. Do a little more Tarkov. I think we can probably do one more raid. Let's go. It was really fun. You know, he's someone I could definitely see doing more stuff with in the future. For sure. They call him the Heartbreak Kid. Let's do this one. Let's do bad rap evidence. But no, that was a lot of fun, and thank you guys for being open to that and being so kind. I do think I'll probably listen to a Beatles album based on his intel. So I think we'll probably listen to Sgt. Pepper's, and then we will also, I'll probably watch the Sudeikis show, and then we're gonna judge Sip's recommendation based on those two pieces of media. You know, Ted Lasso. We're gonna judge him on Ted Lasso, and Sgt. Pepper's. That's gonna be the yeah, and like I'd seen like they did like a heavy ad blitz for Ted Lasso. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty interesting. Yeah, we can do a prop bet here. All right, we're playing Adas Garwal from India. Best of luck to you. Oh, he's pre-jacking. He's pre-jacking. You can take that for free. Take it for free. You could take that for free if you want. He's got to move though. It's okay. We'll trade. We'll do a little tradesies. I'm okay with that. He ends up a little bit better than us there though. That's okay. I mean, and it's, to me, it's like his Sips's clip with the Shaggy song, like that hurts your stomach kind of laugh, you know? Okay, we gotta start pre-jacking a little more pre-jack. Check, no problem. That's good move. That's good wood right there, baby. That's good wood. We may checkmate him. No, don't take our knight. Don't take it. Don't see it, please. Don't see it. He saw it. That's okay. We're still alive here. We're still alive. Doesn't this sound like a New Year's song? We got him here. We got him. He keeps blocking us. Okay, now we're in pre-jack mode here. We're gonna try to win this game on time. Try to win it on time here. We're gonna win this thing on time. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna win it on time, baby. More pre-jack. No. We had him on the pre-jack. It's okay. We can load another one. Yo, Sips. If you're just dialing in, Sips. Sips, we had a lot of fun. We're going to judge Sips' recommendation on content based on Sergeant Pepper's and Ted Lasso. But if you're coming in, welcome. I had a lot of fun with Sips. Thank you guys for checking out the show. You guys would be like, Dan, why do you ask so many questions? That's how you learn about someone. And I felt like I learned a lot about Sips, and I like what I learned. You know, it was an enjoyable experience. But welcome. We're just waiting to get into a Tarkov raid here. And chat was telling me they call Sips the best guy. That seems fairly accurate. Oh, Sips, yo. So we're gonna judge your content. Ted Lasso and Sergeant Pepper's. Thanks for playing some games, man. It was a lot of fun. We're trying to win at chess here. But I really had an enjoyable time, man. Thank you for agreeing to play with us. And what do we do here? Check. We'll trade, then we'll check. Okay, pre-jack. We won! Let's go! yeah. I'm gonna give my official Sips music and TV show recommendation. We're gonna take your recommendations and we're gonna process them. And I'm excited. Is the Sips part gone? Yeah, Sips is gone. We just got done with him. You could check the VOD though. But if you're just dialing in, welcome. I do have to say that's probably the most casual Tarkov I've ever played, and that was my concern. What I told Sips on the front end before we did this, I'm like, I'm just worried that we're not gonna be able to talk. And pleasantly surprised, we were able to talk, play a little Tarkov, mix it up, and had a lot of fun. Sips is good too. He knows what he's doing in Tarkov. That makes it easier too. You know, Taboo, I'm with you. I didn't think it was. I don't want to say anything was possible. I didn't think it was super likely that we were going to be able to just kind of chill. But we were able to. Someone's in here. Sips can chat casually. Yeah, I wasn't worried about the banter. I was worried about the game being non-conducive to the banter, but that's what they say about worry. Don't worry. Just play ball. Been watching Sips since the day he posted his first video, so you're an OG. That was cool too, man. I like the story how he started his YouTube channel the day his son was born. Like, that's a cool story. And then we didn't get into it, but like, you got a kid and you leave your job to do YouTube. I mean, that takes some galoshes. Where's that at? Other dorms? Other dorms? Twitch is struggling. Minecraft money was hitting different. Oh, thanks, Dan. By the way, if you're here from Sips, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys being here. And I think we're gonna continue some casual Tarkov, man. We really don't play too much casual Tarkov. We're just gonna double lasers. What he didn't tell you was his son's online code name. Just heard someone. I just got down. If you're here from Sips' channel, can you please spam your favorite Sips emote? Been subbed to Sips since December 2012. Is that young Sips? That has to be. Is Sips Wowie young Sips? Sips Rat? Is that Sips with a Yankees hat on? There's such a wide variety. This is wedding pic. Sips I think my favorite is Sips Poggy. He looks like my buddy. That's the one that I saw pop up. He looks like my buddy Zach in that picture. Is that Sips cringe? Oh, Sips scared. Is there a Sips cringe? Here we go, boys. Here we go. Someone could see the lasers. That's the only problem. Sips creepy. That does not look like him. Sips Bob looks like Jack Black. It's those lasers, man. Those lasers gave us away. Where was the guy at? I mean, the lasers was not using the lasers was not a wise idea for sure. It was not a wise idea to do that. Not wise at all. But yeah, we should have stayed aggressive, but was that through the window? Maybe through the window. By the way, if you guys are brand new, welcome. My name's DANGHEESLING. We go live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is that? What's the standard UK time? What's the GMT? So that would be 15 o'clock GMT. Is that right? 15 at 3 p.m. GMT. +5 for me. So 3. Do you say 3 p.m. GMT or you say 15? 15. Let's actually go with one of these. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We focus on creating clean, positive entertainment 5 days a week. And you would write 1500 but say 3 p.m. What we lack in skill in a lot of these games we play, we try to make up for having a good time. Got you. Let's go with something we have ready to go here. That was a nice gun we had. Let's go. You know what? Let's live the MP5 life. So let's load up here real quick. Put one of those in the back pocket. We'll unload this ammo, reload it, and we'll bring a stack of high society with us. This. Bring some Comtacs. We're gonna try to actually finish this quest too. Comtacs backpack. We're good. Twitch chat is messed up. I thought it was a little bizarre that it was as quiet as it was, but okay. Makarov Trump. We need some PKs, man. You had to reset. Sorry, guys. But anyways, if you guys are brand new and you want some more sauce, I encourage you to hit the follow button, put your name up in lights in the upper left-hand corner, and it will send you a personalized reminder next time we go live. But yeah, I'd like to do some more stuff with Sips. No insurance. And it's good wood. All right, let's do a prop bet here. Are we gonna win bullet chests? Do you think we'll win? Same thing happened yesterday for about 30 minutes. I got you. Uh-oh. Just one. Okay. That's right. We can open up. Well, I don't. Maybe will betting work? The follow button is bugged. No worries. No worries. Yo, Valion 83. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate you dialing in. Visuals are fine. Chat is buggy. Content is still pog. Yo, I appreciate it. So I don't know if betting will work. So let's just go with it. We're fighting Raiden out of the UK. Have our moves preloaded. Okay with that. We'll double steal. We're just wasting some movement here. Lot of wasted movement. That's okay. We're moving a lot of places, but not doing a lot of things. That's okay. Defend the middle is what I was taught. So let's defend some middle. Red team, even if nothing's on the line, I believe. You know what? I'm starting to see some moves here. We're probably a move away from being in a good spot. Ah, that horse is blocking us. I'll risk it though. I'll risk it. We are behind on time, so we got to start pre-jacking a little bit. Got to start pre-jacking. Ah. Okay, we can't lose this one on time. Let's not lose this one on time here. We just gave up our queen. That's okay. Start pre-jacking. Jeez, we're getting domed. This guy's a good player. What's this guy's ELO? All right, pre-jack time. Rip. Good game. We yeeted that one. That was tough. But you know, we can get another one in here while we load in. We got this. Samar, wish you best of luck in the US of A. Pawn. He's trying to get the castle out. I know that strat. We played that way in like 3rd grade. I like that strat. Come take it. That's a good strat, man. That's very avant-garde. Yeah, it's good until it's not good. We should win this one. We should win this one. Shoot. Dunk. Pre-jack there. This could be a good spot for us. We'll check. That's okay. We'll give it up. We'll check. Sometimes putting them in check is not the best play. It's the only play. We're about to do some damage here. Daddy up. Uh-oh. We need to get the castle. Gotta get the castle. We can't do it. He blocked us. Check. Inadvertent checkticity. We got him. Oh, that's the double, man. Let's go. Good game, Samar. Good game. All right. That's the wait, did we time him or did we timed him? Okay. Had the queen in the fork. The fork is my favorite move, man. All right, so we're going to do a quest here. We're going to try and do the folder quest in construction. That's the goal here. Looks like chat's back. thingsyoulovetosee.org.net. We got a nice MP5. Not a great backpack, but you know what? Show me a backpack that was great. Let's do a quick loot sweep in here. And then we should be in great shape. All right, if chat's coming back, here's how we can tell. Drop a smiley face in chat. We'll be able to tell if Twitch is back from that. Okay. I think we're back. Okay, let's turn our post effects on here. Just a little bit. Sometimes you got to put a little bit of post FX. Someone's close. I think someone's on the other side of this door. Or upstairs. Or in front of us to the left. Oh my god.
Holy bursh.
Oh my god. We were close.
Holy bursh.
That was a tough one, man. We have no monies. What happened on that one? He was pretty good. We did die again. You know, I think that maybe be a sign. That may be a sign. How many hits? Oh, we skipped through it. We skipped through it. Enforcer of Death versus the CEO of Scav Kills. Let's do this. Thank you. Can we please get some dang? Yo, the Wharf, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate the support. Get some dang pack spam in chat. No, we just finished up with sips. And I think we're gonna call it there for the day. We had some good raids with sips, and I think that's good wood. With that being said, thank you guys.